All right, welcome back to Good Morning Football here on NFL Network. I am Steve Wyche, and you are looking at the University of Phoenix Stadium, home of the Arizona Cardinals, and soon to be home of yet another Super Bowl. Some of the most memorable Super Bowls we have ever seen have been played in Phoenix. Think of the David Tyree catch. Think of the Malcolm Butler interception. And now I am joined by Arizona Cardinals Chairman Michael Bidwill and Arizona Governor Dave Ducey. Thank you so much for joining us. And Mike, I want to start with you. I talked about some of the great finishes, some of the most memorable finishes we've seen in Super Bowl history happening in Phoenix. What about you guys getting another opportunity to stage another fantastic game?
Well, we couldn't be more thrilled. Governor Doug Ducey led delegation. It was a unanimous vote. I think it shows that we've done a good job in the past, and the owners have faith in Arizona doing a great job next time around. And we've committed to make it bigger, better, and more family friendly or fan friendly. So we couldn't be more excited about this. And I just want to make sure Super Bowl 57 is a home game for the Cardinals, though. And that's my goal, and that we have a nice parade the Wednesday after that game.
Well, your young quarterback should be in his prime right about then. So that's something to look forward to.
That's right.
All right. Well, Governor Ducey, just about the presentation, and why do you think the NFL keeps coming back to your state and your market for this grand game?
Well, this is fantastic news for the state of Arizona. We've shown that we're very good at hosting these mega events, whether it's the College Football National Championship, the NCAA Final Four, spring training, or the Phoenix Open. But the biggest event of them all is the Super Bowl. And I couldn't be luckier as a governor to have a partner like Michael Bidwill with the Arizona Cardinals that realizes the power of events like this to bring people to Arizona and help showcase our state. We want to pull out all the stops for Super Bowl 57, and I'd love to have it a home game as well.
Well, Mike, you're talking about a home game at Super Bowl 57. That's down the line, but short term. I mean, you guys have a good opportunity here. You're going to have an interesting quarterback situation down there with the Cardinals this year. What do you think about this season, just kind of the outlook of this season, and maybe doing the whole entire state proud this year, getting to a Super Bowl this season so you don't have to wait quite so long to have a home game?
Well, I feel very good about this season coming up, and I look at, first of all, a leader like Coach Wilkes. He has been unbelievable, and as I've said, all business and doing a great job. There's a lot of energy on our practice fields now. And then you look at returners, people who are returning, David Johnson, number one. You look others that are going to be coming back as well. And then our quarterback situation, 3 or 4 months ago, we had no quarterbacks on the roster. Today, we've got Sam Bradford, and when he's healthy, he's an unbelievable quarterback. And then with Josh Rosen, we couldn't be more excited about the future with Josh as well.
Governor, what about some of the successes that the Arizona Cardinals have had that have really kind of made that region? You talked about the multiple sports, but this is a football town. I mean, I've been to games here. I've seen how those fans respond. I've seen how the people around the state respond to the Cardinals. What about what Michael and this organization has done to really make this kind of a football-centric area?
Well, the state has been transformed, I think, with the building of the University of Phoenix Stadium, the identity of Pat Tillman with the Arizona Cardinals. This has become an Arizona football team. It is the hometown team, and when you go into that stadium, I sometimes feel bad for the competitors with how loud it can get inside that stadium. And now we also have iconic personalities identified with the team, like Larry Fitzgerald, that we're all so excited to see him returning this year. So there are high hopes for this year, but even higher hopes for what the future looks like.
You mentioned Larry Fitzgerald, and Michael, I mean, he really is an icon for this organization and for the city.
No question.
What about having him for one more year?
I've told Larry, as long as he wants to come back and is playing at a high level, he's more than welcome. But I know he takes it 1 year at a time, and so we'll focus on 2018 and we'll focus on that first.
Also, going to ask you, just the owners are taking care of some business here, and we know one of the big story coming out today is what the owners would like the players to do during the playing of the national anthem, and to try to come up with some type of resolution. What do you think could come out of this with the ownership group, and what you guys are trying to have in conjunction with the players in regards to that?
Well, I think, hopefully we'll have that resolution out later today, and we're looking forward to that so that we can move forward. And, we want our players honoring the national anthem and the flag and standing for it. And so that's something we focused on in our deliberations.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations on getting yet another Super Bowl. Will, we know it's going to be a fantastic ending because that's just kind of the trend of the Super Bowls played every time in Arizona. But for now, we're going to send it back to you.
All right, Steve, guys, thank you very much. And absolutely correct. There have been some classics in the desert that we have seen over the years during the Super Bowl. And that has been a